So I saw Logan, which is apparently Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart's last X-Men movie, which is kind of a bummer because Patrick Stewart is Professor X as far as I'm concerned, and Hugh Jackman has come to embody Wolverine. So it's going to be really weird to see where the X-Men will go from here with those characters, if they'll reboot Wolverine or not. But I'm going to review Wolverine right now. Wolverine 3, which I guess it is technically. Logan is a depressing dystopian western. The movie is a real bummer. Now when I say it's a bummer, I don't mean the movie's bad. It's like, oh, it was a real bummer, it was a letdown. It's not. It's an amazing movie. It's probably one of the best, if not the best X-Men movie. I mean, there haven't been that many good ones, but there's been more bad than good, to say the least. Logan is definitely one of the best ones. Having said that, it's not fun. It's barely a superhero movie. It would be a stretch to call Logan a superhero film. It's more of a gritty western road movie, if you'd call it anything. This movie is finally genuinely a real Wolverine movie. I guess there were two others, but the Wolverine is just fine, and X-Men Origins is a pile of garbage. In the film, Logan is approached by an Hispanic woman who wants him to escort a little girl up to a safe haven where she'll be safe because she's currently being hunted by some douchebag guys who want to kill her, essentially. And it's revealed that she is Logan's daughter. How, I won't say, in case you'd consider that spoilers. And Logan reluctantly agrees. The movie then proceeds to become a road trip film where Professor X, played by Sir Patrick Stewart, and what is also probably his last turn on the character. The film then turns into a road trip movie where a Professor X with a rapidly deteriorating mind and Logan take this little girl and try and get her to safety. Everything about this movie is incredibly depressing. It's not fun, it's not joyous. You finally get to see Wolverine be the badass that we all, that we always wanted him to be, but it's not fun. It's great, it's amazing, but it's not fun. Nothing in the movie's fun at all. It's just a real downer from beginning to end. There's not a lot I can say without spoiling the film. But I will say, minor spoiler, the movie makes reference to another movie, which I saw about 3 months ago, called Shane. It's a pretty good movie if you've seen it. Shane is a movie about a gunslinger who comes to a town and helps a rancher defend his property from a bunch of dickheads who want to run him off of his land. It's not technically his land, but just, watch the movie, whatever. The entire theme of Shane and the entire message of the film is essentially about how once a killer, always a killer, and killing it explicitly says like killing's wrong and whatever. But Shane is a killer and he's killed people before, and he hates that part of himself. He hates that he's a killer. And when at the end of the film, spoiler alert, seriously, watch it if you haven't. Stop listening to me and watch it. At the end of the film, Shane has to kill a bunch of people, and after that he immediately decides, that he has to leave because he doesn't want this kid that has grown to like him to become a killer and be, destined to have the same future as him. This parallels the character of Logan in a lot of ways, because Logan is a killer and he hates being a killer, and that's interesting. Where it doesn't really work for me is Laura, the little girl, is also a killer. And I'd like to add that she is better at it than Logan, quite honestly. Laura's fight scenes in the film are much more compelling than Logan's, because Logan is old and weary and broken down, and Laura is young and she's got like the ninja kick-assness of Mystique combined with the killer instincts of Wolverine put into one, and it's amazing. And she clearly is also struggling with the same thing that Shane struggled with and that Wolverine struggled with. And it is important to her because it was important to Professor X, who also has a little bit of that in him as well. Spoiler alert-ish. There is one thing about Shane I'd like to talk about, and that is... I know I've gone off on a little bit of a tangent here, but if I'm going to talk about Shane, in Shane, the worst part of that movie is the kid. The kid cannot act, and he's very annoying and terrible, and I hate him.
Gosh almighty, that is good! Aw, Shane. Why, Shane? Shane!
I hate him. Dafne Keen, who plays Laura in the film, is great. She's amazing. She doesn't say a lot through the first 3/4 of the movie, but she's very good and not annoying. So that's that's great for kid actors in films. Logan is an amazing movie. That's all I can really say about it. It's not fun. You will feel depressed when you leave the theater, and but it is amazing, and it's just genuinely great. Go see it. Maybe you want to see an earlier showing so you can watch, I don't know, a comedy afterwards or something, but definitely go see Logan. Amazing movie. A good final send-off for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and apparently Patrick Stewart's Professor X as well, as they both said this is their last one. Anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe or leave a comment or like or dislike or flip me off. I don't really care. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Bye.